later. Okay. Hey, everybody, what's going on? I'm here with my trusty sidekick. This is Andy from Bliss Brick Studios, back again with another video and our Sunday night brick build live stream. We've been working hard this week trying to get the Death Star set number 10188. You can see the box right behind me here, all ready to go, and we are so close. Thanks to everybody who joined me on Tuesday and last Sunday night stream. We had a great time. Talked a little Mando. Might do that again tonight, huh?
Yeah.
Chapter 9, episode 2 from this season, right?
Yeah.
That was the stuff nightmares are made of, as my friend said.
Yeah.
So if you're here in the chat, say hello. I see, let's see, we've got Adam back with us again from Australia. Thanks a lot for hanging out. It's great to see you. Appreciate you being with us. So we have been working all day today, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, on this Death Star build. And we are on box 4 of 4. And we've got, let's see. Well, we're on bag 7, but the entire box 4 is all bag 7. There's like 7 bag 7. So I'll switch you guys over to the camera here. And you guys can kind of see what we've got going on. So we've got our instructions propped up vertically, which saves us a bunch of space. You can see how far we've made headway-wise on. I even pulled another table over here so you guys can keep an eye on the master build. We'll maybe take a closer look at this in a little while. We've got our parts separated here as well as off camera. We've got some small parts over here with the hope that I can build quickly and still hang with you guys. So as a couple of you guys, I know Kevin Hinkle pointed out, it is really tricky to chat with everybody, and I'm thinking this is going to help. So we've got some other folks here. Bird, good to see you, man, from Tennessee Valley Lego Club. It was great to hang. Our lug had a big hang yesterday. Did a big parts draft, which was a ton of fun. Maybe we'll get into that tonight. And Adam says, Mando eggs, hashtag spoilers. Yeah, that was a crazy episode.
Yes, it really was.
Yeah.
It gave me nightmares.
Also, we've got a comment in the chat here, finale, bold statement from the get-go. Yeah, Marty, we're going to see how this goes, man. Thanks a lot for hanging out. It's great to have you in the chat. So we really want to get this thing put to bed. As I've mentioned in past streams, I've got a lot of really exciting stuff to do on the channel, and we're trying to enjoy the ride on this, but we're also ready to move on to a couple of other things too. We've got some stuff. So
yeah.
So the plan is, if we don't make it all the way through tonight, I'm going to wrap this up on my own, and then we'll do a review, which will come out on the channel hopefully this week. We'll work together to show you guys where we're going to put this in the Lego studio,
Yeah.
which is really exciting.
We will make a video about where we're going to try to put this in the Lego room, and maybe arrange the Lego room some.
Yeah, we've got a little cleanup to do. We kind of want to redo some of our shelves and just try to get some of the shelves cleaned up a little bit. We've got some new ideas we want to do for some of our displays. So yeah, we've been working hard. We're gonna try and fight through this. We've been building for the better part of the afternoon after lunchtime today, and we finished off box 3, and so maybe I can give you guys a little tour here. We built this. Here we go. Amazing. There. TIE fighter. This thing is so cool. I mean, it's bigger, I would say, than a microfighter set that you would buy for $10 at Target or Walmart.
I have to say it is.
Yeah.
Because I can get the TIE fighter right.
Oh yeah, we've got one down. That's too high for you. I don't want you to fall, but
okay.
It's definitely bigger than the microfighters which we have nearby here.
We've got tons of microfighters.
So yeah, so we've got this thing, and you can see it. Let me spin this side camera here. Docks. We built this Technic swivel dock here.
That is really
super
cool.
Yeah, this was really fun. So this thing's gonna sit. Let me see if I can get it in here. It's a little tricky, but it docks in there. Off camera right here. we've also got this huge blaster, which is probably my favorite part of the set. The way that this circle was built with all the hinge bricks was just really cool to see. It's a little fragile so far, but I think it's going to firm up as we get into this last bag. So that's where we're at, gang. We're going to get after it here. I'm working on this next quarter plate, which will fill up section 2 of 4 on the very top up here. I'll once again spin this around so you can kind of see this section up here is done, and I think this is going to be filling in here above Palpatine's lair. So so if you're liking the video and enjoying the channel, we'd love it if you would hit that like button. It helps us out, and definitely consider subscribing. We've been enjoying hanging with the community here, and you know, this is just a lot of fun for us, right?
Yeah.
It's a good time. So why don't we start off tonight with a quick roll call on what everybody's been building this week. Maybe you guys can put some notes in the chat. And meanwhile, I'm going to dig out a bunch of plates so I can try to get this
I sort parts to make it easier.
Yeah, that's right. We're trying to stay as organized as we can.
Yeah.
So what's everybody been building this week? Adam says, when I build with even 80 brick sets, it takes me 8 hours. Yeah, this is going a lot better. At the end of the last stream, I was starting to struggle a little bit just because some of the Technic builds were getting a little complicated, and I needed to just pay attention to what I was doing. So yeah, I think we're in good shape for today. So yeah, things are going well here. So what's everybody been building this week? Give me a comment in the chat. And I need one of these wedge plates. Oh. Here we go. Need one of these small ones as well. Boom. There we go. A double layer. Sorry, that's a little overexposed, but you can kind of see this double layer plate here. This always takes a little bit of time, especially because this bottom layer is like a jigsaw puzzle. But as soon as we get that done, then we're off to the races. So let's see here. So Marty says, just finished the Monkey King mech about 15 minutes ago. Oh, cool. I don't know that set actually, but we've seen some of those sets out and about, and they are really, really cool. I would love to pick up a couple of those. In fact, you were just building a mech today, right?
Oh, yeah, that's right. You guys want to see it?
Yeah, why don't you grab your mech? It's right there.
Yeah, see it.
Let me move this so you don't take a spill on accident.
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay. I forgot I took this thing apart, but I can put it back on.
Remember, you got to keep your voice down a little bit because your sister's sleeping.
Oh, yeah.
We do these late night live streams, but we one of the kids is already in bed, not too far away. So let's see. Adam says, I like after disassembling, we have 5 buckets of blue pins. Yeah, all too familiar. Yeah, you want to show this mech here? We've got the
it's from Ninjago.
Ninjago mech. Yeah. Do you know which one that is? I don't know which one that is. Do you?
Actually, no, I do not. All I know is it's
a 2-in-1 set, right?
Yes, it can either change into a ship or it can be its own mech.
Yeah.
Which is really cool. It is from Ninjago season
not sure.
11 or 12.
Can you help me find another one of these pieces?
What pieces? Those? Yeah, sure.
You
put it in this one.
had it built though as the ship first, right?
Yeah, I had it built as the ship because I didn't know what it would be like, and then because it was easier for me.
Yeah.
And surprisingly, it actually went faster to take this apart and rebuild into the mech, which has more pieces than the ship.
Yeah, we did the 2-in-1, right?
Yes.
Oh, it was cool. So yeah, we were playing with mechs today. Kind of wishing we had some of the other Ninjago ones. Adam says AT-AT has so many pins. I use them to make friends dots Lego Christmas trees. Oh, that's a great idea. Yeah, we're getting into the holidays here soon. I'm excited to put up some holiday lights and hopefully in the next couple of weeks we can dig into that. So yeah, Marty says Kai's mech jet, he thinks. That sounds about right, buddy.
Yeah, that does.
Yeah?
I think so. Yeah, I think that's right.
Yeah, we like that one. We've got a couple other Ninjago ones over there. He's a big fan of those.
Yeah.
So the latest wave of sets has been really cool.
Here's a brick separator if you need it.
Doing a little sub build here. Trying to get this ready to go.
I'll keep sorting the parts.
You don't have to. We're good.
Okay. So you want me to pass you the pieces when you build?
Yeah, that's fine. I need these round bricks. Can you find
bricks,
these right here?
Bricks, city bricks. They'd probably be in miscellaneous.
Yeah, I need one more of those.
One more?
Yep. Good.
Got it. We got 4 right here.
All right, we're cruising here. So we are very excited about this set. It has been awesome to work on. Not quite there yet. It's not done, but definitely digging it. So we've got this little sub build here. Looks like we need some tiles. Excuse me, sir. And then yeah, the minifigs. We didn't really do. We just did a quick glance at them, but the minifigs in this set are incredible. So so yeah, looks like there's a couple people on the stream from the Tennessee Valley Lego Club. Thanks so much for hanging out, gang. I really appreciate your support, and looking forward to doing more of these in the future. So, but for those who weren't, we had a club activity yesterday, and basically just got together and did like some parts draft stuff. But I was really excited. I won't get into all the details, partially because I was sworn to secrecy for future events. But I ended up walking away with a first generation, that is 1999 Lego Star Wars set, which I'm just super excited about. So keep an eye out on the channel. I've got some reviews of these coming. I think I mentioned earlier last week, I also recently picked up some other 1999 Lego Star Wars sets, coincidentally. So I'm gonna sit down, review the whole lot, tighten them up, put together the loose ends, and then kind of do a review of all the sets for you guys. And it's been really, really cool to be able to put all this stuff together, and I've just kind of fallen face first into these 99 sort of first wave Lego Star Wars sets in the last couple of weeks. So leave me a comment down below if you have any of those in your collection, any of the first couple of years of the Lego Star Wars license. Pretty excited about these. So I'm going to get this done, and we'll probably be moving on to that. You guys can expect some videos on that stuff sometime soon, I would imagine. So actually, can you grab Boba over there?
Boba?
Or, sorry, Django. He's on top of the...
Django?
Yeah.
What? Where? Oh, there he is.
Let's grab that.
Is it the white Django?
So I'll give you guys a little sneak peek at one of the pickups I made recently. No, the one on top of the Toy Story thing, pal.
What?
The box on top of the Toy Story.
Oh.
Grab the whole thing, please.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Can you hand it to me?
Did Patrick give you those?
So I in this set I found, let's switch over here so we can check this out. So I was able to get this minifig in one of these pickups I've made in the last couple of weeks. And then a friend of mine and I figured out that this dice holder actually works really, really well as kind of a solo minifig holder. So you can see the white there is a 3M square sticky thing, and then just a modified, CMF tile, as you would expect, and then the minifig right there. So this is a little sneak peek of what you guys will see on my review when I get to these sets. But yeah, this is a pretty cool figure to have in our collection. So am I putting those back?
Yes, sir.
All right, cruising along. We got a page turn here. That's always good.
Yep. Always good when you got a page.
So anybody got any of the early Lego Star Wars sets in your collection? Let's see here.
Here's another mech.
Oh, we got another that came out of the
Iron Hall.
Yeah, Iron Hall set as well. Since we're on the topic of mechs.
Yes, we're on the topic of mechs right now. I'll see if I can find any more, but
No, you just stay here and help me build.
I don't know. Okay, yeah, sure.
Okay, let's see. Okay, so we're cruising along here. I'll show you guys what we got done now. We just built this cool
what is this?
Swivel stand. I'm not exactly sure which part of the build we're in, so
we're
you can
in
see.
Moth.
Let's see here.
Tarkin's.
So we're making some good
Stand.
headway on this. And I need a red one, please.
Red one.
Okay, good. So Big Screen Bird says, duh, Star Wars is my jam. That's awesome, man. We can relate. We're big fans and have enjoyed going through this stuff, especially me and him. Building the sets is always a blast. So I'm gonna try to push through this Death Star tonight. We'll see how far I get. It's definitely a slow build, but it's been a lot of fun, and been really cool to. I mean, as I said in the last stream, I think for me this set, as like a non sort of Lego hobbyist, was the one that I always knew, was a really big deal, and the one that a lot of people had. I feel like up until just a couple of years ago, it was kind of the biggest Star Wars set until the Falcon and the Star Destroyer came out. So
Yeah.
It's been on our list for a long time to have this set.
Yes.
We're not quite sure how we're going to display it afterwards, but we're going to figure that out later. So
Yep. We will figure that out later.
should be good.
Right now, we actually are building Moth Tarkin's headquarters.
Big
Whatever.
Screen Bird says it's a fun build. Yep, we've definitely been enjoying it. Here, let me change one thing on my settings. There we go. Good. That should fix that. Good. So, probably about time to dive into some Mando chat. So,
Yeah.
how many people out there are watching season 2 of The Mandalorian? Well, you guys leave us some comments on that. I'm going to try and figure out if I can put this thing on. You can see over here we're at the point where I need to add it to the top of this build. So I'm going to slide over here, but let me know in the chat if you're watching season 2 of The Mandalorian. We are definitely reserving our Friday nights, which has been a lot of fun. And it looks like I should probably attach this thing first. This thing is a little finicky, and I'm terrified that it's going to break, but here goes nothing. It's already kind of fallen apart on us once. Yeah. Called it.
Yikes.
So we're trying to be careful.
Yeah.
the connection point in the middle is really not strong. So just trying to hold this together. Hopefully I can get it on here well enough. I think I'm not going to bother with that until I know that this is going to hold up for me. There we go. Okay, no spoilers.
Big Screen Burrs says, "Did you watch the second episode?" Okay.
So, yeah, I'll just say that we've been really enjoying the series, to say the least. I think I'm going to have to go back and revisit this part of this build. It's not holding on well, but we've got this main part. Let me show you guys here if you can see this. We've got this main part in, which is enough to make sure that we can now put this kind of roof over the top, and that will allow us to keep going. I just need to take a closer look at how that thing is holding together and see what I can do to strengthen it. But you can see up here we just added now 2 parts there. I know it's a little far away, but this thing weighs like a lot, and trying to be careful. Actually, we'll pull you guys over here for just a second so
yeah,
get a better look at that. So there's the section that we just put on, and it's coming along. So, and this is where the big blaster is going to eventually attach. That's just down to the side here. So all right, so there's that. Good. All right, so we got that attached, and we're turning the page. So Marty says we're going to binge it all at once.
Big Screen Bird says no spoilers, but here I can tell you if I liked it or not, Marty.
Let's see here. What's WandaVision? I'm not familiar with that. And then yeah, Big Screen Bird says no spoilers here, but can I tell you if I liked it or not? All right, well, we're waiting on the verdict there. Donna, we've got a sub build. Can you help me make this
sir,
happen?
I will do the sub build. Just pass me the pieces. Put it together. Okay. Got it. Can you pass me the pieces?
1, 2.
I need pieces before this, just so you know.
All right. While you do that, I'm going to work ahead a little bit.
Okay.
Get this done. WandaVision is a Marvel show about Vision and Scarlet Witch. Wow, cool. Going to be on Disney Plus. Oh man, I can't wait to hear that. Very cool. Yeah, we love Disney Plus. We use it every day in our house, don't we?
Actually, yes, we do.
Big fans. Okay, so this goes here. Please be careful. This part. Yeah, we so I got into the Marvel Universe kind of late, but about a year and a half ago, I guess it was, I found a list of all the movies in Marvel in sort of universe or chronology, and I went in and I watched all of them, which was really, really fun and quite enjoyable. So I came to Marvel late, but it was really pretty awesome to get to go through those all. And as he gets older, I can't wait to rewatch them and just kind of revisit all that stuff. You got to keep building.
I know. I'm looking for the piece.
Which piece do you need, bud?
I need this 1x4.
Okay. Here you go.
No, I can't find it anywhere.
That's the one you need?
Yes, this is it.
Okay, let me check that.
Is it dark gray?
Stop.
Hold on.
Oh, yeah, we need dark gray. It's right here, bud. I got it.
Where?
I got it.
Okay.
Actually, you're right. We are kind of. It looks like it's supposed to be dark gray, but I don't see those plates. So Big Screen Bird says, "What's your son's favorite set?" That's a great question. I'm gonna have to go directly to the source on that one. He's been pretty into Ninjago stuff lately, though, so I'd be willing to bet it might be one of those. We'll have to see. Sorry, we're getting a little hung up on one part here that is missing. Be right back, gang. I'm going to step over here to the drawer and just grab it so I don't waste time looking for it. I have about a 30-second limit looking for parts, and then it's just easier to grab it if I know I have it, and when it pops up later, I can get it. So we got a question in the chat here from Big Screen Bird. It says, what is your son's favorite set? Tough call, huh? Favorite set. Should we start with set that you've built?
Yes.
Your favorite set that you've built. Oh, we got a guest visitor. You guys hear that? Got a guest visitor all the way from upstairs. It's Fiona the cat. Well, everybody welcome Fiona the cat.
Fiona the cat.
She's got lots to say.
Yes, she does.
So apparently she's going to hang with us for a little while. I hope that's okay with you guys. All right, so favorite set that you have built.
Okay. In that case,
it's so loud.
It's probably going to have to be a Ninjago set.
Dad was right. I called it.
Or a Speed Champions set.
Yeah, we are pretty into the Speed Champions. Leave us a comment in the chat if you.
It's either the Kai Jet Mech.
Favorite set that you've ever built, really?
Or.
Sorry, my chair is squeaking.
It's gonna have to be.
All right, gang, let's.
One of these two Speed Champions cars.
So I showed this on my November 2020 haul review. Remember this? You can check my channel. There's a video on this that came out on Friday. We were showing the difference between the 8-stud wide cars and the 6-stud wide. And we're kind of digging the 8-stud width, right?
Yeah.
And we like these sets a lot, these Speed Champion sets, because they're so affordable. Makes for like a nice afternoon build. And when you line them up next to each other, they look really, really cool. And
they really do.
And he even likes to play with them, like on the carpet. He'll roll them around. They hold up pretty well. You know, Lego is not known for kind of actual action playability, generally speaking, because the parts kind of pop off. But we really like them a lot, and he enjoys working through them. And so, yeah, they're a lot of fun. Anybody here have any of the Speed Champion sets? Big Screen Bird says, great sets. I built an 8-wide McLaren Senna. Oh, a McLaren Senna. Yeah, there's so many out there that there's definitely a bunch that we want to pick up still. And if any of you guys follow Brixie on YouTube, the channel Brixie, he recently was showing off some of the stuff in his shelves, and he had about, 15 Speed Champion sets lined up next to each other, and I thought they looked awesome. We have, I think, 4. But, yeah, definitely something we're interested in picking up more of in the future. So, okay, so we are about to take this. Let me move you guys over to the side camera. And we're going to take this and
Oh man.
drop this in, and it's going to go up here on this pole. So you want to read us the comment from the chat?
Big Screen Bird says, I have 26 Speed Champions cars currently. 4 are mocks.
Wow. It's incredible. So tell us more, right?
Yeah.
We want to know more about that.
Yes.
How do you go about designing the mocks? Do you just, I would imagine it's
Dad,
probably
that
like,
turns.
yeah, this is cool. There it is. I would imagine the mocks are similar to the brickheads in that maybe you could kind of use those as a starting point, and build from there. I like that idea a lot. No, you can't do that, buddy. What are you doing? Yeah, you can't turn the volume on or else it'll echo. So let's see here. Yeah, we just made a big adjustment here. That's great that that's done. So 26 speed champion sets. All right, we're on to quarter 3 of 4. You ready to do this? You guys still with me? Think we can do it?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Maybe a little further, then you probably got to go get ready for school tomorrow.
Yeah, you're right.
Let's see if we can populate this here. I need some 2x3s. Get this going. So yeah, let us know about the. Does anyone know when the Speed Champions set debuted? When did the wave of Speed Champions sets start? And then also, was there something similar to the Speed Champions prior to Speed Champions? I would be willing to bet there was probably something that was kind of similar before they gave it that name.
Yeah.
I'm just kind of curious what the history is there. So, Big Screen Bird says 8 wide McLaren, Ferrari Pista, 8 wide Porsche, and Lamborghini Aventador. Sorry, not a car guy. So those must be your mocks. Sounds like. So and he says Speed Champion started in 2015. Nice. So these
are the last 2.
Hold on one sec. You got to show them on that camera there. Can you hold one out at a time?
Well, this is one.
Or you can just look at the screen. Look at the phone, and then you can see what they see.
This is probably one.
Yeah.
This is one of them.
Marty says it used to be called Lego Racers.
One of my favorites, actually, because of this interior.
Yeah, that was a cool one.
If you look at the top, this right here can open, and you have, it's built out of Technic, and then you can put the driver in, I guess. You can put it back down.
You keep. Oh no. Guess we'll have to get that tomorrow, huh?
Yeah, I guess so. And then here's another one. This Japanese car, Ferrari thing.
Big Screen Bird said, yeah, those are his mocks.
Ferrari Pizza.
Yeah, that's awesome. Let me see. Yeah, that is.
63.
These are all cool.
Red car.
So I got
really cool.
I have a question. So Big Screen Bird said he has 20, whatever it was.
26.
26 Speed Champions. Is that all of them since 2015? Is that how many are in the line at the moment? Or 2015, I think it was. Meanwhile, I'm doing another one of these puzzles where I lay out like a whole bunch of plates, and then got to make sure I get them sort of glued together just right. Can you move those now, please? So
what? Yeah.
I have a little more space. Thank you very much, bud. Ugh. Building Star Wars, talking Speed Champions. This is my kind of Sunday night, huh? That's the best thing about Lego. You can be building a sort of high-end, not your everyday set.
Toy Story
Not your everyday set like we are today with the Death Star, but it's just as enjoyable to pick up a $20 set at the store and like Speed Champions and build those as well. We love all of them, which is really cool. So,
one thing I wanted to show you guys, if you guys haven't seen the new
hang on one sec, pal. Then you can do that, okay? Big Screen Bird says he's working on doing an 8-wide Camaro. So what do you guys think about the 6-stud versus the 8-stud model? I know Lego just made that switch. I believe it was this year.
Yes, I think so.
And then he says he thinks the total for the Speed Champions is actually 42. 42. Here we go. Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot of cars. Those would be a really cool display at even like a show or something like that. I think it would be kind of cool to see them all lined up and on display. So, I think I got. Just wait on that for a minute, okay, bud?
Okay.
Okay, I need a couple more plates, and we're going to have this next part ready to start building onto. So they're saying 42, potentially 42 Speed Champion sets, so that's pretty cool. So we have 4, right? That's pretty good, right?
Yeah.
So making some little cameo appearances from our minifigures.
Yeah.
From the 501st.
Okay. If you guys haven't seen yet, the new 501st Troopers, we've got regular 501st Clone Trooper.
From the Battle Pack, right?
From the Battle Pack.
It's a fun set.
The Rocket Trooper from the Battle Pack 2. Or, yeah, basically the Battle Pack. And then the new Ahsoka, actually our first one. And then the Ahsoka Trooper with the orange helmet. It's basically exactly the same as the normal 501st Trooper, just different helmet.
Yeah, that one's cool, right?
Yes.
I need 8s. These are 6s. 8.
So now they're gonna fly away. Bye.
They fly now?
Yeah, they fly now.
It never gets old. They can fly now.
They fly now? Yeah, they fly now.
All right. Big Screen Bird says, great set. I love the 501st. Well, hot tip, if you want more of them, they're 20% off this week at Target.
Yeah.
I think some other places too. They're very tempting. It'd be nice to, I would love to go out and buy a whole bunch of them. 1, 2, 3. Here, I think is where it's. All right, we've got a ton of these parts here, and we're about to install like 8 or 9 of them. So I've been wondering why we have so many of these parts, but we're getting to the point in the set where they are going in. So we'll see what comes of this shortly.
Big Screen Bird says, I don't like that Ahsoka only because it destroyed the value of my original Ahsoka. Ha 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 ha.
Yeah, there's one of them. There's an Ahsoka that has recently has gone up to costing like almost $100. It's very expensive all of a sudden. And I don't think we have that many. I don't think we have that many Ahsokas in our collection, right? Do we have any actually?
Actually, no, that's the only one.
Yeah, I think it might be the only one.
Big Screen Bird also says that's the turnable base. Turntable base.
Yeah. Yep. So as you anticipate, all those gray parts there are gonna pop into those.
Yeah.
In a little while here, but first we got to get this. First we got to get this thing sort of sketched out and lined up. So
this is definitely Moth Tarkin's
headquarters.
Yeah, whatever you guys want to call it.
Quarters, I should say.
Quarters, yeah. Quarters sounds...
Alright, this is where we're at the moment. You can see us putting those on there. That's but you can start putting these in those if you want. That would be helpful.
Well, this goes to the chair and it goes on.
Yeah, but we don't need it yet.
Okay.
Can you put those in? Thank you. Big Screen Bird says the Ahsoka we were referring to. He said that's the one I have. I thought she went down. Okay, then I like it. Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah. There's one that's like skyrocketed in price, which I don't think we have. In fact, I don't think we have any other Ahsokas. So,
yep, that's true.
Probably going to have to try to get those in sets. I've had some luck getting more expensive minifigures when you just go ahead and get the set at a decent deal. You got to be patient, of course, but.
Dad, you got one more. Is it supposed to go here?
No, it doesn't. It looks like it should, but it doesn't. I don't think it does. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yep,
yeah, you're
so
right.
we're good.
Can we put the chairs on?
Not yet. One of us likes to skip steps. Should we do a poll in the chat of who they think it is?
Well, obviously they know. I need a brick separator. Right.
There's one right here. Here.
Oh yeah, right.
Let's see here. Okay, so here's another question for the chat. If you could have one set that is currently on the market for Lego, or phrased another way, what would it be? Or phrased another way, just what's a set that you're especially excited about that's out at the moment? From any line, not just Star Wars, but any of the lines that are for sale. We are missing a bunch of these 1x2 plates. Could you please get me one of the 1x2 dark bluish gray plates out of the drawer over there?
Yep.
That's what I had to go get a minute ago too. I don't know.
Wait, what? Which
if we
one?
put them in the wrong spot or what we did.
Dark gray?
Dark bluish gray, yeah. Yep, dark gray. Yeah.
How many?
Just one for now. What'd you do with that last turntable piece?
Turntable?
The one that was here that didn't go in the set. Because I need it. Is that it?
Yeah.
That's not it.
Yeah, it is.
Where did it go?
What?
This black thing. The black
that
ring.
black?
Here, there it is. That's what I need. Thanks. Okay, I need that off of there because it needs to. Actually, wait. It might eventually need a chair on it, but yeah, that has to go in.
But
here.
we'll either need to take one of these off or one of these because the chair goes in those slots. Okay, I'll get it off with the brick separator.
And then I need it to go in there. Okay. So, all right. So we were asking, what's your favorite Lego set that's on the market at the moment?
Big Screen Bird says easy. U.S. Millennium Falcon.
UCS. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't have that one. Awesome Unboxings is here in the chat. Hey, buddy. Nice to see you again. Thanks so much for hanging out.
Who is this?
Always great to have you.
Oh.
And let's see here. Can we get that?
No.
Okay. It's holding me up. So let me see if I can do this for you.
Here's.
All right. So if I could have any set on the market right now.
What would it be, Dad?
I mean, there's of course many of them that I'm excited about. But I actually... boy, that's tough. Yeah, there's so many choices. I think I'm going to go with the neon green Lamborghini, is it? The new neon green? I think it's a Lamborghini. That set is just incredible. And I don't have any of the Technic cars in my set or in our collection, and I think it would be really cool to put that on display. So I think if I had to pick one right now, that's kind of one I've been looking at a lot. So, Big Screen Bird says, wish we could have chatted more yesterday, but had to run. Yeah, absolutely. It was awesome getting out to hang with the Nashville crew yesterday. That was my first time to one of our Lugs events in Nashville. It was really nice to finally put a face with the name, and really had a great time yesterday. Just beautiful day outside, and yeah, it was great to be safe and have everybody be able to do something to get out and get some fresh air. So, buddy, we're missing looks like we needed one more of these, but I haven't seen one of those turntable parts anywhere. Have you?
Nope.
You haven't put them on the bottom of any of these chairs, have you?
Nope.
Weird.
I'm gonna look.
I don't know that.
In our parts.
Well, actually, you know where it probably is?
Where?
It's probably in the 2x. Check in here. Sorry about that. You okay? One moment, please. We're technical. Thought I found it. Missing a turntable bottom at the moment. It's got to be around here somewhere.
Yeah, I know.
I think we can keep moving without it. I'm sure it'll pop up. Actually, I can't.
Uh-oh.
Doesn't make any sense. Why do we...
Wait, why did we need another one?
Hang on. Right, well, I'm going to just pop one of these off for now and use it so that we can move on. All right. Let's see here. Yeah, the Cyan Big Screen Bird, that set is unbelievable looking. Have you built it by chance? There we go. Boom. All right. This is done. We got another page turn. We are on step number 167. Look at that there on the side.
What?
Some big picture stuff going on. It looks like this thing is about to go up on the board. Look at this. We're about to install it right there, if you can see this section. So that is pretty exciting. And it looks like this seat hinges off, which is pretty cool. So, all right, let's see here. So you ready?
Yes. Can I put the chairs on?
Well, it doesn't have the chairs going on yet, which I wonder if there's a reason for that. So I think we should just wait, just in case. But when it's time, absolutely. All right, let's pop this thing on the build. If you guys can see it just over here. I know it's a little out of frame, but we're about to pop this thing
right here.
Right here. Let's go out toward the edge. So, 3 out of 4. Done. Yeah. Okay, there's that. Okay, so probably time for you to get ready for school.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Well, you can sign off, say bye to everybody.
Bye.
Yeah, say, hang
See ya.
thanks for co-piloting with me. Yeah. Well, I'm
You're
sure we'll
welcome.
see you again on a future stream. I'm going to keep pushing, and in the morning I'll show you this thing and see how far I got, okay?
Okay.
All right. Love you, pal. All right. So, Big Screen Bird said he's haven't seen the cyan personally, or haven't built it personally, just seen it up close. I've just seen the box, and apparently the box, the sort of unpackaging process is the interior. I saw like a video or something, and it was remarkable. So, looks like they really put a lot of time and energy and effort in to the packaging. So, gang, I'm getting excited. We've got 3 out of the 4 top panels done. There's still a lot of parts here, but a ton of them over here are plates, which I'm guessing if you can see, well, you can't see the box back here, but I'm just looking at the back, and a lot of it is just kind of this like sort of stairwell thing that builds up to the top that I don't think is going to be all that difficult. Famous last words. So I'm getting pretty pumped about this. I think it might be possible. So I'm gonna try to push here, see if I can pick up the pace a little bit and really get this going. Some of this though is just like small technic building, which just takes time. So gonna get this going. So yeah, we're gonna keep doing these live streams throughout the week. It's been a lot of fun. Got some exciting stuff coming up on the channel, as I've mentioned. Oh, I'm gonna pop on this too bad a little bit. Got definitely a review of this set, which I think will be kind of fun to close this chapter of building. And I got to find a place in my studio for it on display. That's half the fun for me, is like really making sure that you give the build proper display space so that you can enjoy looking at it. I think it's going to go. All my Star Wars builds are over in the other room, and I'll give you guys a tour of those someday. Got some good stuff over there. But then, as I said, we've got some early vintage era Star Wars stuff coming soon on the channel, which is exciting. And we also, okay, how in the heck does this thing connect? Ah, wow, look at this. So there's this, see if you can check out this build here. It's like this really cool thing, and it's just got this clip, and that's going to go on this swinging arm here. It should be pretty awesome. If I can get this turntable piece is not wanting to cooperate. These things are moving all over the place now, but really cool build here. So that's going to go there. Boom. I don't know if you guys can see that there, but I was able to just attach that on the swinging arm, which is, yeah, pretty cool. So we got that sub build done, and we are going to keep pushing ahead and try to put this thing to bed here. Oh, so you can see these huge, there's these huge plate sections that keep coming back. Thankfully, this will hopefully finally be the last one of these that I have to do. It gets a bit tedious, to be frank, trying to put these together, but hopefully we'll be able to get this one done. It's just basically like a big kind of puzzle that looks like we need a couple of these. white Technic plates. It's going to slide right in there. See if you guys can kind of see that there. And some light bluish gray as well. If you're just joining us in the chat, please say hello. Really appreciate everybody hanging out, and this is probably a good time to just reiterate just how much I really appreciate just the support on the channel. It's been awesome, like meeting some cool people and sharing this journey with everybody, and just want to say thank you. Means a lot. You guys choose to spend time hanging out here, and excited about some of the stuff that's coming up in the future. So probably going to do some giveaways once we get to 300 subscribers. So please try and share the channel with your friends, especially if they like Lego, Star Wars, and Lego or Star Wars, that is. And yeah, just keep moving along here. Let's see, I gotta just finalize this and then start gluing plates down here to get this thing in shape. So, all right, this goes here. Once we get this, I think we're off to the races. These are the long runs, so good. So, Big Screen Bird, thanks for hanging on the chat today, man. What's you said you're pretty into Lego Star Wars stuff, is that right? How long have you been collecting Lego? Glue. Yeah. Poor word choice, maybe, huh? I figured when I said that it was only a matter of time until somebody called me out on it. You only have to receive Lego, formerly glued Lego parts once to never want to see glue around Lego ever again. So, oh man, what the heck is going on here? That's all right. So close, but not quite here. All right, getting close here. This is one of the most tedious parts, is doing these like frames for the quarters of the circle, because they, as I said, they basically are just circled, or they're basically just a bunch of plates that you lay down, and then you use smaller plates to keep everything together. So Big Screen Bird says he's been collecting for 3 years and has most of his sets from when he was a child. I wish I could say the same. I was definitely into Lego as a kid, but had a huge Dark Ages period where I wasn't into it at all. Then had kids, and he was into it, and I got back into it, and the rest, as they say, is history. We have a lot, as you saw tonight. We have a lot of fun doing this together, and yeah, it's been really enjoyable. So, okay, what's going on here? 1, 2, 3. Oh. Man, struggling with this one. I think I jinxed myself. Off by one stud. There we go. Get this done. Move this one over. Okay, so Big Screen Bird says, I'm not anti-glue. I'm not a Lego snob. And Marty says, I am. Fair enough, gentlemen. Let's see here. So, oh, yeah, definitely had some dark ages over the years, but it's exciting to be back in it. Boy, I think about all the cool sets I could have had if I had been paying attention back around 1999 when all the licensed stuff started to come out. Of course, that's when Lego Star Wars started, and just so many great sets. But that's okay. We're here now, enjoying the ride, and cruising down the home stretch on the Lego Death Star set number 10188. So, in case you guys didn't catch the previous streams, I'll tell you the backstory on this set. So, my family really enjoys. We've wanted the Ewok Village for quite some time in our family. My wife has always thought it was a really, really cool set, and we were kind of looking at the budget for the month, thinking like, okay, what should we get? And I found I started once again digging around for the Ewok Village, and I found a brand new in box set in the United States online, and it was at a pretty good price. I think it was like maybe $270 or something. So decided to finally pull the trigger, and and as I was checking out on the set, that was going to be our big set for like, the month or more. We had to buy it, order it, get it to arrive, and then of course I started looking at if the person had anything else for sale, and indeed they did. And but it was not much, but they had this Death Star set brand new in the box, selling it for MSRP from when it was on the shelves in 2008. So I got really excited and just kind of splurged. And so I've been sitting on it for a little while because, of course, I was buying the Ewok Village, which if you don't know if you can see the Ewok Village here, it's back over my shoulder right there. That build was just awesome. But yeah, and then, took some time, allowed that one to sink in fully. Try never to like rush through these things, and they're obviously meant to be enjoyable. Looks like I got a little Technic sub build coming at me here. So yeah, I did that, and yeah, here we are. So really excited to finally get this one put together and to have both of those sets in my collection. I think, correct me if I'm wrong, I believe they're both considered UCS sets in the Star Wars line. And assuming that is accurate, these, I believe, are the only two UCS sets that I own. Of course, I would like to have many others, with the exception of the recent A-Wing. And boy, we built that set as well, and what a awesome ship. And I was not that excited about that set when it first came out, but man, did I enjoy that. And those kind of old school translucent yellow parts that look like they're from kind of the classic space sets were a real highlight of that set, I think, for me, in addition to, just the smooth curvature of the whole thing. Just very, 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 very cool. So yeah, can anybody confirm or deny if the this and the Ewok Village are indeed UCS sets? This does not say Ultimate Collector's Series on the box. I'd have to check some sources online, I suppose. But I'm pretty sure that the Ewok Village is considered a UCS set. Which is a little surprising because, usually UCS sets are like big ships, right? Like just big ships that are great for display. But like more of these diorama style builds don't always get the kind of UCS designation in my experience. So, all right. Let's see here. So, Bird says Ewok Village is UCS 100%. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Thanks for that. What about this set? Death Star. Is this a UCS designated set? The more I've gotten into Lego Star Wars, I gotta say that meaning, or that designation, I should say, has lost a little bit of meaning for me. Of course, the early UCS sets are nowhere, near what we're getting these days. That's to be expected. Things evolve, the designers improve, we get more parts to choose from. But there's a couple of them too that aren't UCS sets that I just think are super awesome, and then some that are UCS sets that are just okay, I guess. So I'm very excited about the prospect of a UCS gunship. The Republic gunship, that's, of course, I don't believe we have a UCS version of that, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think those are UCS. But boy, those ships are awesome, and they're high on my want list. I really am excited by the idea that we're supposedly going to be getting one of those in the future. Bird is confirming that that this Death Star that we're working on together is also a UCS set. So I guess I'm up to 3 UCS Star Wars sets. So that's pretty exciting. So random poll for all of you guys watching at home. What is your favorite UCS Lego Star Wars set? And then I think I got some follow-up on that question, actually, as we think about it a little bit. Get this on here. Oh, that's cool. I love finding all the different ways that they use the bar piece, or like the sort of pole pieces. So that's a little, like all these pieces here. There's so many different ways that you can thread those through. And I'll put stuff on and go, oh my gosh, I didn't know you could put that in there. Or it's just, like here's this, just 1x round brick, and I'm about to attach a lightsaber hilt to it, and I just don't feel like if I was free building that I would think to do that. So look at this thing we've got going here. We've got this really cool Technic piece on the bottom, and we're about to put 2 of these, if you can see that, in here. So I built one. Boom, it's in there. It's awesome. Really, really, really cool build. And Big Screen Bird says, is this the new Death Star set? So this is set 10188, which is the same as, so this is from 2008, and then there was a re-release of this set. And as I understand it, they are the same. Maybe modifications in the minifigures, but I don't think that is true either. So this is actually like the original version, and my hunch is that they sold it, retired it, and then re-released it. Is what I'm thinking probably happened. Again, I haven't been deep into the Lego scene for more than a couple of years, so but in the reading I've done and stuff, that kind of seems to be the case. But yeah, this is the original copy, which is pretty cool, and I'm glad to have it in my collection. I suppose if I had to pick one or the other, I guess I would rather have the original, as a just kind of neat to have that as opposed to a re-release. So, boom, that thing is done. That's a really cool little build right there. Got some nice detailing. Even here we just got this one dark bluish gray piece, some more on the sides with this. Some nice tile works, slopes. Simple, but really cool. Dig this. Oh man. Well, apparently it's a good thing I do, because now I have to build another one. So, back again. Here we go. Big Screen Bird says, oh, this is the 2008 set. Gotcha. Yeah, this is the one I have. Let's see here. Yeah, digging this one. Glad that I got it for sure. We're getting closer here. Gotta think once we get done with this, I can see the end in sight here. I'm looking at the parts going, okay, that goes to this, that. It's always a cool moment in a build where, you know, where it's kind of like clear enough. I think once I fight through this Technic thing, there's still some stuff here, don't get me wrong, but yeah, doing okay. Feeling good. Feeling good. You guys think I can make it? Marty apparently thinks it's not possible. Let's see here. Okay, now I got to do this Technic stuff again. So we're talking UCS sets. So we're talking about Star Wars UCS sets. So what I had a follow-up question. You know, Lego's been going to this kind of 18 and up vibe, you know, the new Star Wars. I've even seen the new black box Star Wars sets, like the helmets, you know, the Boba, Stormtrooper, TIE Fighter helmet, called Master Collector Series. Has anybody else seen that designation? So I'm interested in this idea of Master Collector Series, which is basically kind of like, you know, these are display models as opposed to like worrying about playability for kids, which is, I think, really interesting. But the other thing I think is interesting is then what about other licenses? Like, I feel like, the creator expert starts to hit that for sure, and definitely the Lego ideas. But can you guys think of other licenses that you would love to see the UCS, um, you know, moniker applied to in the Lego catalog of things that are coming out in the future? What what licenses do you think would benefit from the Star Wars treatment? I think there's a bunch of different things that I I think part of the reason Lego Star Wars, I mean, it's a chicken and the egg situation, but I think part of the reason Lego Star Wars is so cool and so many of us are into it is because they've really committed to it. Now, Star Wars is a huge franchise. Many people love it. Don't get me wrong, but you know, I can imagine uh, some things that are out on the internet as mocks that the community. There's certain things I feel like I see quite a bit that if Lego would do it, which has been happening. I mean, look at the Lego art stuff. Those mosaic one by one round things have been floating around for quite a while, and now they're finally bringing it to market. And not everything that's a mock can be, sold. And I get it. There's different things that go into that, but um, yeah, I've been thinking about some stuff. So yeah, we've got um, Big Screen Bird says Mos Eisley. Yeah, they are trying different branding um, displays for AFOL collectors. I agree. Harry Potter. What would a Harry? Let's just start with that. What would a Harry Potter um, UCS set look like? I just kind of feel like they're, I don't want to say missing the boat, but I'd be way into that if they would um, do some of those. But what would a Harry Potter UCS set even look like? If we were going to get them, which ones would we want? I mean, obviously we just got the burrow in a bigger fashion, but yeah, I think like the Quidditch arena seems like a place that they visit throughout the. Boy, sidebar, these round plates, these are like the 4x4 rounds or whatever they are. I can never get them to snap together. I have the hardest time with these. I don't know what it is, but they never seem to want to go together for me. But yeah, like the Quidditch arena, I think that could be really cool. Or UCS, yeah. Big Screen Bird says UCS Privet Drive, perhaps. I mean, you could detail the entire inside with Harry's like closet, and I know that to build Hogwarts at like minifigure scale just is crazy. It would be really big, but like Gringotts Bank, you know, or the Ministry of Magic is the one that I think about a lot, with the kind of underworld there and like the battle that Voldemort and Dumbledore have. Yeah, there just seems to be like a ton of potential. Now, none of those are like vehicles, which is I think where the bread and butter of the UCS set come in for Star Wars. A UCS Millennium Falcon is an easy target because it's reduced down to one single ship instead of like an entire diorama. But yeah, to hop over to superheroes for a minute, similarly, like in the Marvel universe, Um, I'm a little surprised, that we don't get some of these things um, with that thing. Yeah, Marty says UCS Hogwarts Express. I don't have the latest Hogwarts Express set, though. As a sidebar, I did see that it's on sale, or was recently, for like 20% off. So if anybody's looking to snag that, check Amazon. Um, Pretty good deal on that. I think it was like 55 for that set. But so I don't know what kind of detailing is in that set. I'm guessing like next to none on the inside. But yeah, um, that would be awesome to have like a full model scale version of that with full interiors and just the whole thing. Another one that comes to mind for me is Tony Stark's mansion. I've wanted to build this mock for a while. Um, I've seen it floating around in various. Big Screen Bird says you can get that set at Target for 23. I haven't seen that. So maybe let's follow up on Discord about that, because if you've got a source for that for 23, I would definitely pick up a copy, because I need the minifigures from that set for my Ultimate Harry Potter minifigure collection, which I've got right here. This should be about all the minifigures in Harry Potter, and you can see there's holes, and I'm kind of slowly filling them in. That's a great price on that set. But yeah, I think Tony Stark's mansion from the Marvel universe, and of course the Iron Man movies, would be awesome, because the upstairs has that kind of like super cool California architecture that I think there's like a piano and the big glass windows that you could build. But then of course downstairs you could have like a more expanded version of the Hall of Armor set, and I've seen many people mock up the Hall of Armor set. That's definitely on my list of things I'd like to do as well. Here we go, gang. You seeing this? Got my second one done. And I'm going to pop these in here and turn these blasters down. Just boom! So that's pretty exciting. Okay, now let me get this one on. So yeah, I just think that would be a pretty neat, like kind of UCS, almost like the Indominus the Lockwood Estate Jurassic Park set, but like bigger, like really detailed. So yeah, Big Screen Bird says he thinks you can get the Hogwarts set at Target for 23. That's a steal, and that they match prices. So yeah, I'll follow up with you on that. I'd love to pick up a copy of that set. I've got the Funko Pop Hogwarts Express. I'll give you guys a little peek over here, right over there, and tons of Harry Potter Funko and Lego sets over here, but don't have that one. So that would be pretty cool. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. All right, check this out. We are flipping this over here. If you can see this, let me turn this one light down so that hopefully that's not like quite so bright in your eyes. Just going to turn it way down. Yeah. Let me know how that looks for you guys, and also how the sound is. Is it sounding okay? I meant to ask earlier on the stream and I forgot. I basically have turned off this light almost completely. Just want to make sure you guys can see me okay still. I think you can. And I'm guessing actually it's looking on my end like maybe you can see the parts a little better, because that might have been blowing some stuff out. So let me know about that. Big Screen Bird says, is that the clock tower? Yeah, I've got the clock tower, the Great Hall, and whatever the other one is. But I don't have the astronomy tower, so I got to get that set. But it's been fun to put those together. They, of course, clip together nicely. So I redid those shelves over there recently for my display so that they would all sit. Whoa, don't break. So that they would sit, laid out. It's a pretty deep and a pretty wide setup when you start gluing. There I did it again. Snapping together all of those various sets. But again, that's another thing that I wish Lego would do more. Is I like this idea of, okay, we're not going to sell all those Hogwarts sets in one because it's going to cost like $1,500 or something crazy that nobody can afford. But we are going to like do this buildable thing where you keep buying this biggest set from each wave, and we're going to do kind of a mini figure scale diorama of Hogwarts, which I think it's a cool idea. And it's definitely made me kind of look for those sets as they come out. So I wish they would do more stuff like that with different lines, and so see if that is a thing that continues. Okay, so getting into right here now, I've got this sub build with a little bit of Technic, and then we are going to put this fourth and final quadrant of the circle on the main build, and then I think we just have to build this kind of peak at the top. So stick with me, gang. Thank you for hanging out. If you're new to the stream, thank you so much for joining. We are building the Death Star, and we are in the final steps here, trying to get this thing finished off. Really excited about it, and really looking forward to seeing how this all comes together. Also, please remember to consider liking this video and subscribing to the channel, and hit that bell notification so you know when I go live. I'm trying to do this on Sunday nights, but also this past week I did Tuesday. I'm going to kind of test out some things to see what works well, and trying to set up some consistent times so people know when to expect it. And got some exciting things planned, hoping in the future to bring some guests on, actually on the stream with video, and kicking around a couple different interview ideas with some different folks, which is exciting for some different projects that are happening out in the Lego community. Here we go. So I'm going to flip this so you guys can make sure you can see this on my side cam there. Also have a brand new 4K camera that I'm going to be moving over to soon. And then next thing to do is upgrade audio with a microphone. Boom! So yeah, lots of cool, exciting things in the works. Yeah, stay tuned for all of that. So why is this? Can I do this? This thing is not pointing the way I want it to right now, but I'm going to worry about that later. So lots of exciting changes coming for the channel. Various upgrades, various activities. Gonna have some reviews of some of these bigger sets coming, which is going to be cool. So yeah, just stay tuned. And once again, just want to thank everybody. Really means a lot. That folks come out and hang on these live streams, and really appreciate you guys. Appreciate you guys being here. So let's see here. Adam says, oh, yes, we got 3 hours left, I think, if I remember. Hopefully not 3 hours. But we'll see how we do here. So Big Screen Bird says, what camera? I got a Canon M6 Mark II, which looks awesome. I just got to get the HD video into my computer. And Rode Lav mic, great audio and affordable. Yep, I've been looking at their stuff a lot. So yeah, so got some exciting things underway. Now, more about that maybe in a little bit. But in the meantime, I want to make sure we keep pushing on this thing and get to the end. So need a couple of these 1x2 slopes. And I may have to start kind of building over here with my back to you guys a bit, if you will. The one problem with this build is it's like quite large and heavy and tall. So I'm kind of getting to that point where it's almost higher than my chair here. I almost need to stand up, but I'm going to keep cranking here and see what's possible with this arrangement, at least for now. I think we're okay. But apologies if you can't quite see what I'm doing up here. I'm totally aware of that. Speaking of new gear, I've actually got a camera right above you, right up here, with an overhead rack that's running across this entire desk setup. And really excited to get that in play. I've got another Canon camera up there, and again, I just got to get everything into my laptop now, and we will be off to the races. So it's pretty exciting. So once again, appreciate you guys being here, and also excited about some upgrades coming later. So, all right. Let me double check this here. Good. Be with you guys in just a moment there. Just trying to make sure that I get all these last little pieces right, and then I think I'm going to have some more sub-beds to make sure that I get the top of this thing happening. I was thinking it would be cool. Has anybody ever seen the Death Star suspended in the air? I'm sure people have done that, and I think it would be really neat to find some way to like mount this in the ceiling, but I would just be terrified that it would like fall, and you don't really get a second chance to find out if your mounting structure was strong enough or not before it's sort of too late that way. So don't really want to learn that lesson the hard way. Yeah, I thought that would be cool. So Adam says, I've watched over 14 Lego streams today. Wow. Committed. About 15 more to watch later. Wow. So what, in Australia, what time and day is it over there, man? That is definitely quite a bit. Let's see here. I really appreciate you hanging with me today. 900-pound shark fishing line and added sacrifice bricks. Interesting. What do you mean by sacrifice bricks? Like, I would just be afraid the whole thing would break and fall to the ground. But I do think it would be cool to like see it up in the air on display. So, and that's been it's noon Monday in Australia. Yeah, there we go. Let's see here. What's next? We need some plates. Getting there. Starting to pull all the buckets from over on the side over onto the table, so that's always a good sign because it means you have extra space. Where is this going to go? This goes here. Yes. Then we need these red headlight bricks. So I watch Sunday streams till it's Tuesday. That's great, man. Let's see. Oh, I see. So you mean the support bricks, Adam? That's the one they're actually like connecting them to because they think the line and the weight will actually like sort of degrade the bricks. So they add those so that they're not degrading the model or the build itself. So they add like basically some filler bricks. Am I understanding that correctly? Yeah, they rig a chassis for the fishing line. Yep. Okay. Let's see. Well, Adam, if you've got pictures or reference stuff of that by chance that's like handy, feel free to email me at blissbrickstudios@gmail.com. I would love to check out what other people are doing. Gonna definitely be looking into that. Although I may just end up putting it, on a shelf. I think if you put it up high, the problem is if you hang it, it's likely going to be up high, and then when you do that, my fear is that you wouldn't be able to see, some of the really cool details in this set. Or if it's down lower, that's obviously much easier to kind of spin it around and really take a look. It also has a lot of playability features that I feel like would get lost if you just had this up in the air all the time. So, yeah, lots to consider. So, let's see. All right. Getting there. All right, now we got to do some of these tall brick parts. Combine some things here. Chair is squeaking a lot tonight, sorry. Let's see. Man, this thing is pretty cool. I hope you guys can kind of see it over here. It's just really, I almost need I had to pull this table over here because on the last stream, if you remember, I had it right here in front of me and I couldn't move. You guys couldn't see me from ahead because it was sitting between me and the laptop and yeah, it's a very large, heavy, tall build, and I was sitting in the chair, and so in between now and last Tuesday, I just kind of made some setup changes because it's been hard to, yeah, it's just kind of a different build that way. So normally the set, in my experience, can kind of sit on the primary area where you're working without really any issues because they're usually just not that big. So, here we go. Now we're just kind of filling in some bricks. I gotta say, if you definitely get a ton of bricks in this set because all of this structure, all of this, all the way around is 2x2, 2x3s, and 2x4 light bluish gray bricks. And yeah, if you could ever find one that's like 90% there, and I feel like it would be an interesting set to buy and part out. Obviously, it depends on if you feel like you would use those parts, but you definitely get a lot of parts, which is, I mean, it's 3,800 pieces. But I've thought about that a number of times as I've gone through this build about how many bricks there are in this set, which you don't always see. So Adam, what other Lego streams have you been on today, and what's going on in the Lego universe that you've been seeing? All right. I'm going to put on the sticker here. Do my best. I don't like stickers like so many other people, but I figure like I can always buy another one of these pieces if that's the problem, and they usually do add a lot of detail to the set. So I feel like the set looks better with them than without. So I usually put them on, but yeah, it's like there's like no good way to get it just right. Like that one I put on a little crooked, which is just annoying when you spend this much time building a set to have something be a little bit off that way. So this thing slides in here, very cool. Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, I think we got that done. This is going well. Now I got to do this little build with the bricks with the holes. Let's see here. Adam says, oh yes, I don't post any stickers. Even in Friends Lego, I don't sticker at all. So why do you feel that way? I'm not, I'm with you, but I'm curious why you choose not to sticker at all. Like I said, I just feel like that you at least get more detail that way, even though it can be a real hassle. And usually the parts that you're stickering are not like hard to replace if you ever wanted to just go back. Not that I ever really do that, to be fair, and fill those in. But man, they're hard to do. Big Screen Bird says, crazy story, I bought mine in 2010 on eBay for $150. Wow. It was used and parted out and came in one giant bag, and you were only missing 7 parts when it all was said and done. Yeah, that's amazing. I mean, if you ever get into mock building and you order parts, like, they get expensive very fast. I probably don't have to tell the folks here in the chat tonight that. And I've thought many times when I've built large sets that it would be nice to just buy another copy of the set and just part it out immediately. The one that comes to mind especially is the London Tower Bridge, which is right ahead of me up on a shelf. You guys can't see it, but I mean, it has so much of the tan in it and the white, but especially tan. If you ever just need medium to small tan parts for mocks, like, I just feel like you would be set for a long time if you just picked up a copy of that set for a couple $100. Now, it's a couple $100. It's not cheap, but yeah, again, just thinking about the cost of parts otherwise, it really adds up. Sorry, here, I'm trying to make sure I don't screw this next step. think that goes there. And then I need to do another one of those. So yeah, I just a lot of these sets I kind of wish, especially big Star Wars sets, you get a lot of gray and hang on here. I don't think I did this right. What did I do wrong? That's right, so where did I go wrong? Please hold, gang. I gotta check something here before we get too much further in. 1, 2, I'm not seeing the problem here. I think I messed something up. I gotta go backwards. So Adam says lives in a high. Sorry, let me get back to Big Screen Bird first. So he says the build took 40 hours, and you had to set up my ping pong table in the living room to go through all the parts. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. I've just decided it's easier to first sort, at least do some kind of a sub sort of the parts, because if I don't, that's the problem right there. If you don't, it's just a nightmare. I mean, there's parts everywhere. So I kind of do a little light sub sort where right? Yeah. I just do enough of a subsort to know that I can kind of find my way through the set, and then find a balance of between building and sorting after that, and that's worked out pretty well. But yeah, it can be very, very time consuming. So, okay, gang, let me just double check here. I got a lot going on as I'm talking. I just want to make sure I'm getting all the details on the set, and that everything looks good here. Going back to our stickers, Adam says he lives in a high rainfall area, so he doesn't put his stickers on. And then he washes Lego each month, so the stickers are gone after 5 washes. Oh, wow. Also dusty and high rainfall area. Wow. Yeah, it's an interesting way to do it. I wish I could wash my Lego more often. It does get dirty fast, which can be pretty annoying. All right, we got another page turn here. We got a tall gray brick. Gonna pop this last sticker. Speaking of stickers, on to this build. And you can see over here how we're starting to build up over here. I know it's far away, I'm sorry. But yeah, it's pretty exciting here. Okay, get this thing going. Put this on here, and now I've got to build just one more of these stacks of parts. These plates, stacking a couple plates at a time, and I put the wrong ones on top of each other. That's where I was going wrong a moment ago. Got that fixed now, and we should be cruising. So we put this again, just trying to make sure I'm getting this right. I think that's right there. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6. Okay, now what is that piece there? That's all. Got it. Okay, good, good, good. Yes. And this is going to go across the top. Make sure that that holds in there well. And we'll be in good shape. And now I'm going to do it on the other side real quick. So I need this big right here. Boom. So big screen bird. So you said you had took you, what did you say, 40 hours. You're talking about the Death Star build, right? That you found on eBay for $150. Sometimes those are my favorite though. When you find these sets like really cheap, and you know you can. It's like almost like an archaeological project, you know, to go back and go through them and make sure that everything's there. And yes, it can be a hassle, but also really cool to like get a deal like that. I mean, that's a great price on a set like this. And yeah, you got to put a little bit of work in, but it's usually not too bad and enjoyable at some level if you love Lego. And so yeah, that is pretty awesome. Let's see here. One of these. Yeah, yes, this set that I'm building. Holy cow. That's a bonkers price. So, dude, that's amazing, man. Congrats. Very, very cool. Happy for you. Yeah, every once in a while, hop online and you just can find a really good deal. Even back then, it was well over half off. Yeah. Yeah, I think this was like 400. So that's a no-brainer. I'm sure it was quite the project though. Yeah, okay, so now I'm understanding. So you bought it, but the whole set came in one bag. So yeah, that's like 3,800 pieces. That, if you haven't ever built the London Tower Bridge, is basically how it works. Forget how many pieces. It's like 4,000 something, and it only comes. None of the bags are numbered, so you basically have to just open up all the bags. And you know, I started by going, okay, I'm only going to open a bag as I need the part to try to, you know, hold back how much, how many parts are on the table at any given time, because it can really slow you down if you're tripping over parts. So then, but you know, you get into it and it doesn't take long, and you need one part in those little small bags of parts, and you know, those parts are everywhere. So I actually have footage from that that I never put the video together. I need to do it, where I basically gave a strategy afterwards for like how I would recommend attacking the London Tower Bridge, because it sat out on my, like, back then I had like a big workbench thing that I used, and it sat there forever because I just couldn't. Every time you sat down to build it, it was just like kind of a nightmare, because you couldn't ever find anything. And so I think I finally broke down and sorted everything once and for all. But even doing that, you need so many containers. Like, you almost start having to invest in other stuff. Sorry, this chair's driving me crazy. Just to sort the parts, because you need so many containers. So, yeah, I mean, I had at least a table this size or more of just like little Acro Mills drawers that I had like gutted from my storage system so that I could, you know, sort the parts. It was just nuts. So yeah, I don't miss that. That was not the most enjoyable experience putting that together, but the set's amazing. So that was cool. What is that? Dark gray or? Speaking of finding parts, I hate looking for 1x1 plates. Always tough to find. Okay, There's. Okay, we are closing in here. Let me take a quick look at. How do I do this? Feels like. So I've got these parts here. You can see what I've got going on up there. And then you can see we just have these parts, a couple here, and then here's my like miscellaneous pile and some plates down there. That's it though. We're getting really close. So this is the home stretch, I think. Boom. Got that. So thanks for hanging with me. Really, really appreciate it. We're going to knock this thing out tonight, which is awesome. So let me get this page turned. I'm on step number 178. 178, which is awesome. Let's see. We've got these 4x4, 2x4 plates plus a 2x3. Gotta do 2 of these, okay. Get that done. So has anybody done the Maz Eisley Cantina UCS set? That one's not really on my radar. Well, that's not true. How do I want to say this? I just haven't looked at it as closely as I would like to. And I would love to pick it up, but curious what everybody's thoughts are on that set. And if it's available over in Australia, not really sure how that works for you guys. Looks like I may have missed some bricks somewhere along the lines here. Yeah, so missed just a couple things. So let me go back and grab those parts. See here. All right. Got this. I need a couple of these. Big Screen Bird says he only wants the new Maz Eisley set for the minifigs. 6 new ones, he thinks. Yeah, that set has a ton of minifigs, so that's definitely an attraction for me as well. Just a question of how many of them are new. I had not looked at that. These days, it seems like most Lego sets are all the parts in, all the minifigs are exclusive. They've figured out that that's what makes people buy sets, it seems like. So I was just kind of assuming that most of them were new, but I again have not really looked very closely. So I know there's some good ones in there. What does that set go for? Is it $3.99 for that set? Yeah, have to take a look at it. And once again, is that a UCS set? I don't think it is. Actually, maybe it is. I can't remember. Clearly, I need to pay better attention to these things. All right, got these. And there's that. Boom. Now we're going to turn the page. I know I'm crazy, but I would definitely love to collect every Lego Star Wars set some minifigure rather someday. I would be way into that. Okay, we need 8 of these combos. So 3 and 2 twos. Okay. But at this point, what's that tally for Star Wars minifigures? It's like 1,300, maybe 1,300 pieces. I think there's like what is it? 1,300 minifigs? That seems high. Is it quite that many or no? I can't remember. It's a lot. It's quite a few minifigs. So, you know, if you don't have the sets, like hunting all those down is going to be a lot of money. Mainly money is the issue. So, yeah, that's definitely a challenge when it comes to the minifigure hunt for Star Wars. It's just the financial end of it gets crazy fast. There we go. All right. We are closing in here. Closing in. Getting these last pieces put in up top. There. Did I do that right? No, I didn't. Damn. Uh-oh. That's not good. Probably gonna need that, huh? Go. Oh, I lucked out right at my feet. I think I messed this up. Yeah, I did. Okay, there we go. Okay, sorry guys, I'm just trying to make sure I lock this in correctly as we get to the end. Final steps of this build. I'm excited to show this to you. Yeah, Big Screen Bird says about 1,200 Star Wars minifigs. Holy cow. That's what I thought. It's been a minute since I looked. I mean, I remember when we crossed 1,000. Just, they're not slowing down. And then you also consider all the rare and Comic-Con exclusives. Yeah, it's no joke, that's for sure. But I am interested in attempting it. But after I got into that, I was like, okay, I'm going to start with the Harry Potter figs. That feels much more attainable at like $250 going on $300. Also, not quite as expensive. So I think I'm gonna give that a whirl, see how it goes, and then maybe move over to the Star Wars. Aside from Star Wars, though, a lot of it feels more possible. There's, all the other licenses, a lot of Ninja Turtles, Pirates of the Caribbean, a lot of the different ones only have about 50, which is much more possible. So that's kind of nice, I suppose. Once again, I'm so sorry that you guys can't. I know that you can't quite see what I'm doing over here. Hopefully, you're able to at least get an idea. I'm just working on this stuff up here, but I know it's far away. I'm going to pull this over in just a minute to once the parts whittle down a little further so that you guys can get a little bit better view of what's going on here. And, okay. Now I think, turn the page. Yeah, we need 2 of these. Yep, Lord of the Ring, The Hobbit, etc. I feel like those, I mean, Marvel, there's a ton of Marvel figures. And DC, I mean, Batman alone, oh my gosh, so many Batman figures. If you were trying to do all of those. What do you guys think about that? Trying to collect all of a certain minifig or all of a wave of minifigures? I've always been interested in that idea, at least. I don't know why, but I love the minifigs. They're definitely one of my favorite parts of the Lego collecting hobby. Man, this part is trickier than you would think. Yeah, over 60 Batman figs. It sounds about right. Okay, here. Step and 2. I need another one of these. Keep thinking I'm done, and then I'm not looking carefully at the parts. I'm just looking at the picture and adding parts where I need to, which is probably a recipe for disaster, but so made it so far. So there's that. Get this. Yeah, Batman's would be cool. I would love to get the new 1989 Batmobile and the Bat Tumbler. I don't have any of those sets, but they are so cool. I think they would make an awesome display. It would be really nice to have those. So, big screen. Bird says, my honest feeling is just getting my hands on any Lego minifigures. I Lego for minifigs. Yeah, they're pretty awesome. I'm with you. I don't know what it is, but they are just hard to lay off for sure. So, what part is this here? So I'm missing a couple of 1 by 1. There we go. There's that. Okay, now I think that's done. And now I think that's done. Those are looking similar. Now I think we can turn the page. And take this 4. Boom. Put it right there. That should do it. And do another one of those. Here. Big Screen Bird says, I'm steadily increasing my count as much as I can. If you're new to the chat, we are chatting about the last steps here of the Death Star. We are in the final throes here, so thanks for everybody for hanging. Leave us a comment and let us know what you're up to tonight. We're talking minifigs at the moment. I am definitely also just kind of increasing what I can with minifigs wherever I can get them. I love having them and displaying them. It's been really cool part of the hobby for sure. So, and speaking of minifigs, this set came with some awesome OG Star Wars stuff that has been nice to add to the collection. Of course, perhaps my favorite 2 are the Luke and Han as stormtroopers. Those are really, really neat. I was still collect Funko Pops, not as heavily as I used to, but for anybody who's into those, the Luke and Han as stormtroopers are very early released Funko Pops that go for a lot of money, and they're really, really cool figures that I would love to have someday. So, yeah, been Um, excited to add these minifigures from this set to my collection for that reason alone, not to mention all the other cool figs that come with it. That we are cruising here. We are almost there. What is this? 6. Big Screen Bird says, "Yep, this set has some great minifigs." Yeah, I totally agree. Yeah, it's just been awesome. I'll pull those over for us to review here in just a couple minutes. I am really close, gang. Really close here. What's this? Just trying to make sure I get it all right as I pull it together. And gotta do this part over here. Probably down to maybe 150, 200 parts. Well, maybe a few more than that. That sounds like a lot, but as you guys know, that goes pretty quick. A lot of this stuff I'm doing right now is kind of mirrored building as well, which always helps a little bit. There's this. Okay. Good. Now, take this big. This is not right, actually. Maybe that is why this has been falling apart. It's possible we put the wrong piece on. Although this is a dome as well. Where is that? Oh, here it is. It's blended in with the back. That's the problem. I'm going to look at that later. What do we got going here? We need a couple 1x4 plates. Roll this together. Dark gray. Yeah, so, some of the minifigs that I'm really excited about that I haven't picked up yet are the DC collectible minifigure series. That was an awesome series. Did you guys, Adam, did you guys get that over in Australia, I'm assuming? I haven't picked those up yet, and they would be awesome to add to my collection and add to my display here in the Lego studio. Seems like just some really cool stuff going on in that series. And 2, 3. I never did find that turntable piece for the 7th chair. So I may have to. I'm sure it'll pop up. They always do. Oh, nope, that's not it. They always pop up though. I'm not seeing it here though, so I have to pull that one out of the collection. Assuming I have one somewhere. Get that happening. Okay, got that done. All right, gang, another page turn. Marty is bailing on me. Heading to bed. Hope the last little bit goes great. Happy building. Thanks, buddy. Really appreciate you jumping on, man. Means a lot. And hope you have a great week. We'll see you soon. Let's see. Got these 2 big curved panel pieces to go on. That's done. Now we're over here. This is done. I'll pull these out. Look at this, gang. This is good news. Getting rid of Getting rid of bins is always a good thing. The sticker sheet is empty. There's some plates here. Don't need those separated anymore. Oh, found the turntable piece. It was in this black piece in a black area there, so, or a container there. Got to figure out where this last seat goes. We'll do that later. No big deal. Okay. I'm pushing here. Trying to get this thing cranking. So you guys can see this is about all I have left here. Let me pull the rest of the stuff into view. There. This is it. This is the pile. This is all we're looking at. We can do it, right? All right. Get this going. So, Big Screen Bird, I know you're in the lug here in Tennessee. How long have you been in the Nashville chapter, I'm assuming it is, that you're in? I just joined a couple of years ago, and it's been a lot of fun. I've really enjoyed it. I need just one of these dark gray bricks. I hate it when you get to the end here and you feel like there's like one by one bricks that I'm missing. But I have two black ones, which means I probably put black where I shouldn't have, so I'm gonna just go get those because I don't know where I might have gone wrong there. Hang on 1 second. All right. So close, so close. God, you guys, this thing is so huge. Oh my gosh. Yep, Nashville. Big Screen Bird says, just since March, literally joined the week of the pandemic. Oh man. Well, just wait until things get going again, man. It's a lot of fun. There's a big Brick Universe show that we have here in Knoxville, Tennessee, and it's really cool to get together with everybody. And it also gives you kind of a deadline to have a mock built by if you want to. Certainly don't have to, but I've enjoyed having kind of that pressure, if you will, to or maybe a better way of putting it is having a reason to work really hard to get those done, which has been really cool. So, and Adam says, Nashville, Tennessee, laugh out loud, I have to reconnect to the lugs eventually so I know who is streaming. Been watching 5 other streamers in here. So good to be back watching Lego streamers. Yeah, I mean, Brick Fair, Alabama. I didn't see that in January. Just got canceled. It doesn't surprise me, but it's a bummer. I was all ready to go to Brick Fair, Virginia this year, and was going to do some stuff out there and some stuff with the channel and some stuff on my own, and it obviously didn't happen. So, but another time. Meanwhile, just enjoying building here and doing all this stuff from home, trying to make the best of it, of course. Let's see here. What do we have? These. Oh my gosh, we are so close. Need 2 of these. Building these little parts to go on this connection above Boom. All right, there's that. And there's that. And then okay. This. I feel like this isn't fair. It sounds like both of you guys have built this set before. I'm up against a tough crowd here today. Let's see. Yeah, really excited to get this thing knocked out and find a cool place to display it in the Lego studio. Where are we getting close here? All right, that's that. And those are done. All right, I'm going to bring this over so you guys can see it even better, hopefully. The only problem is then when I put it, there we go, that's pretty good. Only problem is when I put it in front of the instructions, then I can't see the instructions. But we're going to make do here. Got this round plate. Yeah, so yesterday I got turned on at this club event. I got turned on to the 1999 Moss Espa set, and now that one is on my list of things I'd like to pick up with the pod racers. Either of you have that set? That was a pretty cool one to learn about. Always save the rope and the knots for the end. I'm not good with knots. We'll see how this goes here. This rope's also so small. Yeah, those pod racers in the Moss Espa set are really cool, and it comes with some big mini, 6 or 8 minifigs, I think. So definitely got my eye out now for the 1999 Moss Espa set, trying to lock down a copy of that for my collection. I think it'd be a cool one to have. Yesterday, I'll give you guys a little preview. I got the Sith Infiltrator set, 7151, I believe it is. And recently also picked up the Millennium Falcon, the X-Wing, the Y-Wing, and the B-Wing and the TIE Fighter, which I believe are both from 1999. So, or not both, but all from 1999. And I also got the 2001, I think it is, the Slave 1 set, which is where that Jango Fett that I was showing you guys earlier came from. And that was also cool. I believe it's the first Slave 1 set. They just didn't make it that very first year because you can only do so many things the first wave of sets. So, there. Alright, so I got this knot tied on this thing. But yeah, that's all been really, really cool to have. Alright, so this is going to go all the way up and through, and then we connect this down like this. And then I guess it goes like this. Yeah. Okay. Not a big fan of these ropes, I'm not going to lie. There's another one in here for like an elevator, and I'm sure that I did not do it correctly. So I got to go back and try to clean that up because it's not working at the moment. Honestly, though, part of me kind of doesn't care because I'm just probably not going to use that function anyway when it's on a shelf. And it's just the rope thing is like such a hassle. Not my favorite when it comes to Lego, but it is what it is. Okay, I gotta do this little thing here. We're getting so close. Big Screen Bird says super vintage feel. Yeah, those 99 cents. I was never really interested in them, but as I've mentioned tonight, I stumbled upon them recently. Stumbled upon them and then was able to pick them up and at a really good price. And now that I have them, I kind of want to have like all of the 99 cents. I just think that would be kind of a cool thing to do. So gonna kind of go back and just see what's left and then keep my eyes open for good deals like anything else. So yeah. All right, got this. Hopefully you guys can see what I got going here. Drop this down a little bit so you guys can see the parts more. All right, that is done. Let's turn the page again. And now we gotta add a couple of 2x4 plates. Oh no, first we're gonna do this. Do you guys look at the sets like before you build them? Like at the moment, I have no clue what it is I'm building. And sometimes I feel like I should kind of take a moment and step back and figure that out. So logic would kick in. Like sometimes I'm just in a hole, just doing whatever the instructions say. I try not to do that actually, so that I can learn a little bit about the engineering and the design of the thing. But some days it's easier than others. All right, last one of these little Technic things, and then we're done with this part. Put this in here. Very cool. Then this tubing goes, oh my gosh, are you kidding me? Through here. The rope goes through the tubing. All right, fine. You win, Lego. Rope goes through the tubing. And then I guess this goes down on here. There. All right, and then this goes in the middle. All right, take a look at this. Interesting. Is this supposed to hook onto something? So it feels like this like elevator thing goes down in the middle, but it feels like it should clip into something. I'm not seeing that as a option. Corner, and then this. Yep, and then weird. Oh. Yeah, I might have to revisit this a little bit. I'm not exactly sure what's supposed to be going on there. But just going to keep moving here. Let's get this locked in. 3, 4, these right here. And then 2 of these here. Good. Yeah, this is cool how it like fits in here perfectly, but I'm wondering if it's supposed to like clip onto the top or something. Yeah, not exactly sure. Definitely gotta look into that. But I'm about to do some stuff where now that's gonna have to hold up. So a little puzzled on this part. Feels like it should connect to something in the middle. I don't have any pieces left, so I gotta kind of figure out why that's not working, because I can't drop it all the way down in there or it's gonna be a mess. So got this here, and then it is on a rope, so it does feel like this should be able to move, but I also don't feel like I should have to hold on to this part this whole time to make that happen. If I let go of this rope, it's going to be bad. So, yeah. But yeah, it pulls through up like this, so interesting. All right, let's see. Thanks for your patience, guys, trying to figure this out. Big Screen Bird says, bought the new Millennium Falcon on Lego for $20. What, dude? Which one is that? That's awesome. All right, this goes through here. And there it goes. So let me see if I can bring you guys over here, show you what I'm dealing with. So there's this elevator that goes up and down. Hang on a second. Yeah, there we go. But it's all on a rope, so I gotta set you guys down for a sec. and just trying to figure out exactly how that works. So let me see if I can get you an angle here as I wrap this thing up. And I'm going to put this gear on here. Let's go through here. I was wondering why that was there. And we're going to looks like we wrap this rope around this spindle. Bought the new Millennium Falcon on Let Go for $20. Like on, yeah, I've heard of that app. Okay, how does this thing work? Looks like you spool it around here. Oh man, this is a nightmare. Looks like we spool it around and then tie a knot, I think. So I'm just going to put that on and lay this here for now. I got to revisit both rope sections, but I know that I got that on correctly, which is good news. Where the other one, I think I tied the knot in the wrong place and now it's like jammed. So that's not so good. 159 bucks. Wow, that's killer, man. Good job. There's this. Put this big bad boy in here, and then it's a little strange how this just goes on, I guess, then right there. Boom. Can you guys see this? Just added, hang on a second. Yeah, so just added that big piece on top. That's basically the end. I was dealing with just this red stuff here, and I'm gonna turn the page. I've got some black plates still outstanding. Oh my gosh, gang, it's the last page. So I have like a whole bunch of black 1x2 parts here. These guys got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of those. But otherwise, I think we're good. I think we did it. So I'm going to take a look at this on my own, and you know, we'll see if, I'm sure I missed a piece or two, especially since I've been online talking. Let's pull this thing over here. Take a gander, if you will. And then I can put the final touches on it later. So, yeah, so you can see this here. Yeah, it's done. There it is. I got to add that whole thing on here. It's not quite sticking together for me the way I'd like it to. But there it is, gang. You can see the whole thing's finished. Makes that awesome circle with like this, the quarter sections, but then with these underneath, it's just so cool. And you can grab onto these parts on the bottom really nicely and not feel like it's going to break, which is also really nice. There's Palpatine's lair in here. I know it's hard to see with the lighting. Go this way. So there's Palpatine's lair. Very, very cool. This TIE fighter I mentioned at the beginning of our stream almost 3 hours ago. As I said, I got to put this whole thing on. I also accidentally broke this off, which happens a lot. It just goes right here. So I got to deal with this. Boom. Now that's back on. But holy cow, we did it. It's done. Amazing. The Death Star has officially arrived in the collection. So there it is. All right, gang. Well, we did it. Thank you so much for your support and for hanging out. This is awesome. I'm excited to kind of just go back through and like triple check my work in a couple spots. I gotta see if there's a list of extra parts, like which parts are extra parts and which ones aren't, so I can see. I've got a small pile of parts here that, you know, it's just, they're mostly small parts, so they're probably all extras, but it's always nice to kind of just check that to be sure. And then I'm gonna look into these ropes and see if I can get them working a little bit better, and also get this large neon green blaster working. And then this thing's done. It's ready for a review. So I'll probably do a video on it this week just to put on the channel for fun. But really appreciate the support. You guys just it's been great hanging with you. I appreciate you supporting the channel. Please tell your friends. It'd be great to have more folks on future live streams. Like I said, if we can get to 300 subscribers, I think we're going to do some giveaways. I've got some ideas for that, which is going to be fun. And I post some stuff over on Instagram as well under Bliss Brick Studio, so you guys can check that out as well. But yeah, just huge thanks for hanging. Appreciate the support. And I think I'm going to sign off here. And I'll see you guys soon on the next video. So thanks a lot. Have a great night. Take it easy.